Hello, Prim friends. I am coming to you tonight from Gleaner Antiques in Ashland. I will make sure to have the address and contact information on the screen for you. And the shop is all decked out and ready for a Christmas open house that is happening. It's so pretty. Look at how that's hanging on the... we don't often use our ceiling space as much as we should and could. They do have lots of the Arnett Santas. And there's some information. So Gleaner Antiques is just, I would say maybe a half an hour south of Seville Antiques, 30-minute drive. Easy peasy. Just a nice, quick hop on the highway. Look at this beautiful piece of blue. European linen sheet. Beautiful, hand-loomed. And then it has that repair right there. So fun. That nice dough box. That is a really big, what we would normally call candle box. Slide box. Gorgeous red. Now sometimes talk about a door on a cupboard having a chamfered. Well, this is what I'm talking about. The edges are angled. Usually always a really good sign of age. Look at that gorgeous urn filled with the Christmas greens. So the Gleaner is happy to ship also, but depending on when you're seeing this video, we have customers that come to shop from sometimes many hours away, oftentimes states away. So if you see the video and you try calling, you have to understand that right off the bat, customers in person that are here are just going to have to take precedence. Have patience. They'll have people that will answer the phone. But yes, it has to be right now. For the open house initially, people who are actually here. There's another one of those lovely Santas in that neat early painted box. Love it. And then just those big pine cones. What a great decoration. Another Christmas tree with the bells. Oh, love this bench with the hearts and that looks like a Pennsylvania symbol cut into it there. Lovely wall desk that's hanging on the wall. Very neat. Lots of early pottery pieces. An absolutely amazing New York Adirondack or backpack basket. Beautiful. Just love all the layers of the pieces. And this neat painting Look at the early pair of socks with that little hint of the red on the trim. Again, I know I've said in some other videos, what's so much fun about some of these shops is how the things are displayed. And so it's not just pieces plopped on a shelf. They're all staged like rooms in a house. So lots of ideas that you can get from visiting a shop like this or from watching our videos. I hope you will like and subscribe, especially hit that subscribe button, hit the share button. That's what helps to get our channel in more people's news feed so they see it even more often. I know a lot of you are new after having watched the Meander Hill video. Welcome to our channel, welcome to our primitives and this amazing way of life of collecting these beautiful pieces of history. Love how that little bit of blue is peeking through, and then that feed sack with both the red and the blue. Just beautiful. And the spatterware pottery and that gorgeous rolling pin. This is a really pretty, nice long table that would make a wonderful island also. I've just recently found a hutch table, I guess is what you would call it. It folds down as a table or folds up to be a bench, and the size is just perfect for the cape on the corner. So that's kind of the whole process of, it's a new house, and even though I've been collecting primitives for a really long time and antiques, each house has its own unique feeling and its own unique needs depending on the architecture or how big or small a particular room area is. So we just have to kind of live in the space a little bit and decide what it needs. So the round table with the 4 chairs that you may have seen I bought at the house that was filled with Whims furniture, the estate sale. You can go back and check out that video if you'd like. But that table and chairs has moved to the front part of the house now, just to be sort of a little extra seating. And that big folding table is now our island in the kitchen. Love those very large glass bells, usually for outside a cloche, protect some plants, but just absolutely gorgeous used here to display. And again, the Gleaner, they do ship. Oh, look at this on that large urn, and another beautiful Arnett Santa. Love those the little lanterns that he's holding with the little galvanized pail, and the early coverlet coat. Oh, and a very sweet angel. Just a little bit of green adds that wonderful Christmas. concrete sheep. And here this whole area is more in that pretty white, off-white, ironstone, linen color. Just beautiful. Look at those picture frames. Very, very detailed. That one does not have the photo in it, and this one does. Gorgeous. I don't think I've ever seen ones that were quite that deep and layered. Pretty. The candles are just getting so authentic with that little flicker flame. Oh, and the sweet sparkly snowman. There's some corbels down here. Nice use with as a candle holder. Again, another urn with that chippy white paint and the little bit of rust. Love how they've served their purpose outside for so many years and their age shows, and now is just so pretty inside. Really pretty. It's a beautiful piece of stained glass with that huge piece of what looks like maybe slag glass. Yep, green slag glass window. Gorgeous. More candles. These are from the Good Shepherd Farms. They have a YouTube channel also, Audrey and Dave, 1824 Walker Farmhouse. You can check them out. Pretty iron bed. It is so simple. Simple country Christmas. It really only takes a little bit of the greens. Here's a whole wall of china pieces and smalls. Beautiful flow blue. It's a nice little shaker style with the tape seat. Nice little bench. And the flow blue pattern here is called the Grace pattern. That is a large set. Lovely. Right down to the egg cups. Gorgeous. Another big, more of that farmhouse style in the white with the chippy paint. Big cupboard. You can use that as a closet in a room perhaps that doesn't have one. Use it as a pantry in a kitchen. Big spice container, maybe for baking. Or you could do what we've done in our Cape. We have a large David T. Smith cupboard, the tiger maple, on the opposite side of the kitchen cabinets, and it is a coffee bar. So coffee pot and all my cups and everything you need for making coffee or tea are all in that armoire. You know, the deep armoires. We don't have televisions that are that deep anymore, so it's just just perfect for coffee. A sweet little child's chair with that really pretty chippy blue-green kind of a color. And you'll see here in a minute these ornaments that go so well with this. Mercury glass. It's sort of a blue-green. Gorgeous. I was just reading about the looking glasses, the mirrors, back in the early days, and how precious, how absolutely precious that glass was. And sometimes when they would get shipped from overseas and they would be broken, they would be put in smaller and smaller frames so that it would not go to waste, because they were that special, that precious. Just always comes back and reminds me of the Little House on the Prairie kind of stories. When the dad got the glass window for Mom for the Little House on the Prairie. More candles. Look at that really pretty dark brown plaid blanket. Gorgeous. And then that black iron bed. Beautiful. Really lovely. Twin size. And a little painting tucked in there on the shelf. And this gorgeous piece of ironwork here. Lovely. Architectural widow's walk. Beautiful. Some big wooden skis decorated with the pine cones and some greens. Be gorgeous next to a fireplace. And another huge early basket. Beautiful cupboard with that simple little flickering candle behind the screen. There's a needle felted squirrel. And yes, a squirrel cookie cutter. Cute. Let's see. Did we do a close-up? I don't think so. There's another Santa with a deer. Yes, these are real cookies. Please handle with care. Some Santa, maybe gingerbread. Cute. Look at the size of those pine cones back there. And those big, beautiful wooden bowls hanging from maybe a cradle or a dough box hanging on the wall. Sometimes we just don't think about using that wall space like that, but what a great idea. And then over this beautiful cupboard with the zinc top, just gorgeous. Can you imagine baking your gingerbread cookies on a top like that? Or maybe even using it for potting area, potting shed. This is a gorgeous corner cupboard with lots of wonderful red color still remaining. That's beautiful. And the locks pegged. Oh, this is a one piece. Beautiful. Love those fancy feet. More Really neat prints with the sheep and this beautiful crewel upholstered chair. Aw, cute. Cute snowman and the felted sheep. Really sweet. And the little log cabin. Lovely. And here's some beautiful trunks, all stacked. Love the grain painting there. And here are, what a clever way for a room divider. There's shutters, just some chippy green shutters, and they're hung from like a hook and eye at the top. Very clever. It's a sweet little feather tree, and then a large one here, and then a sparkly one filled with ornaments. And here's an early icebox. Love it. With the tea leaf ironstone pattern. Wedgwood. Love it. There's so many of these kind of things becoming more and more available. Oh, if we could just get our kids and our trees. Sweet. Little angel. And the hooked rug ornaments. There's a whole box of blocks. And these sweet characters for Christmas. And I love that little child's wheelbarrow. It's a fancy dresser. Oh goodness, this is just a beautiful room. Just that simple early Christmas look. Oh, where to start? That's an unusual grater, an unusual nutmeg grater. I've not seen that shape before. It's almost like the bottom of a shoe. Very unusual. These beautiful pantry jars. You see the early sweater block. So for drying a sweater and then laying it out to dry. How clever. I'm not sure that you could even get one of those new now. Look at that sweet little turkey. How cute. This whole little corner here is all like laundry, washing type things. There's the ironing board and some primitive mouse traps. So many different styles. And then one of those wonderful drying racks there in the corner that are a great way, if you're just starting out, a great way to really get that primitive feel in a room pretty quickly. You could put one of those over a bed or in a corner of a room and start with baskets or maybe linens, feed sacks, even quite nice feed sacks, nothing crazy rare, but you could get those for between probably $15 and $20 without too much trouble. You could hang those on a drying rack like that. There's a neat piece. That's a kitchen utensil or knife rack, spoon rack. That's neat. Very clever. Keep seeing things I'd like to add to the Cape, but like I've said before, I come and video and then leave these treasures behind because I want you to come on out for these sales. Sweet little gingerbread men. These are real cookies also. Oh, cute. And they have the little pantry cookies. Cute. And here's a sugar cone cutter. So we'll see if we see any of the sugar cones here. Some pretty redware pieces. Beautiful. And a theorem painting. Those are often done on velvet. Let's see, yeah, that looks like velvet. I think that's an Ohio artist who did that one. Another lovely Santa. Just beautiful. Continue around. Beautiful flame stitch town and country chair. And like I said, they do ship. So depending on when you see the video, child step back cupboard. Look at the little ugly jug. And I'm not being rude. That's what they're called. This beautiful blanket. Navy and mustard. That's gorgeous. Sometimes we don't have one in our house, but if you have a recliner or something that maybe is not your favorite, but we I don't know, my husband is so gracious with if I'm happy with the style, he's happy with the style. He loves the antiques as well. You know, we don't necessarily live in these homes by ourselves. And so sometimes, you know, it's right to make concessions if that's something that they like and they want a big recliner. Well, you know, then you can find a beautiful quilt or a blanket or something and dress it up. This is for a queen bee. Oh, how neat is that? And this one looks like it says that too. Walnut bee box. Amazing. And look at that big tin with those birch branches. See, again, hanging things from the ceiling. So clever. There's another. Oh, this looks, it's smaller. Reminds me of the hutch table that I found for the cape on the corner for our kitchen. Beautiful 3-board top. Lovely. So the top would flip up. There should be a pen. Yep, right here, the peg on the corner. So then you flip it up and it becomes a bench, or flip it down and it's this lovely table. And those are fun as an island also, because you have what the bench seat would be is another layer for the table underneath. Some really pretty dresser drawers, and the lid lifts on this one for the top. Really pretty tiger maple spoons. Gorgeous. And the sweet child's rocking horse. It's a large sampler that just didn't get finished. 1847. Goodness. So you wonder what happened in their life that they put it away. Wonder where it was found. There's a nice early, I think that's for salt, that box. And then the little child's pull toy. And some pretty grain painting here in this cupboard. Lots of smalls here. There's little Zor, Ohio pottery, little planter. Zor is just such a beautiful town. I have a video from there, from an antique shop. I want to get back there this year and do a video, especially from the garden. Look at the beautiful, vibrant color. Really pretty cabinet. Pretty little child's book. Again, you wonder, was that under a Christmas tree? Small little Christmas tree for a child at one point. There's a sweet little angel wings, the wooden wings, the little bell in a feed sack. I hope I'm going a bit slower. I know a lot of you have asked me to go a bit slower. Love that cutting board, or maybe a noodle board. Those are great for on top of your stove. Just make sure you turn it off before you put that on there. Pretty coverlet as well. Really pretty, vibrant colors. And beautiful shelf. And if you look at the shape on the side, those are known as a whale tail shelf. You can see the hump at the front, and then it narrows down at the top, and that's called a whale tail because it looks like a whale's tail. Love that. Sweet ladder. That little step stool is really neat. Let's check that out on the other side. Oh, it's got like a little early stencil. Unique painted step stool. Really pretty. That would be pretty to display holiday pieces on it. I could see the paper mache jack-o'-lanterns. Really cute for displays. Pretty trunk. A child's dollhouse, and the front opens. Check out that little candle, neat. And the pottery piggy bank, and then the rye baskets up at the top. Really pretty cupboard. And there's a bee box, queen bee box up at the top. Those actually would have gone through the mail. If you see the little round circle there, queen bee would have been put in, and then there would have been a label put on the top, and they would have been mailed. Love these candles. Really neat. Oh, look at this one. This actually says burnt and good, and matches above. Wow. Neat little drawing there. Sarah. And here, what a fancy couple. Pretty. Love this cupboard, this hanging cupboard here. Yeah, as I get more things put away, I could see a place where things like that can go. Pretty green desk. Lovely. And another one of those fancy Santa cookies. Really pretty chippy pie safe with the tins all the way around, and this lovely mirror fireplace. Sometimes I wonder, I'm looking at something and totally other word comes out. Aw, another Arnett Santa wearing the ticking clothing. Pretty bed. Love how they're layered. With the feed sack, and then the plaid, and the coverlet. Really pretty. And another Arnett Santa. Is he gorgeous? Really pretty stoneware jug. All right. Well, I hope that we will see you here for our Christmas open houses here and also Seville Antiques. The open houses in Seville are Saturday and Sunday, November 18th and 19th. Gleaners has their open house. It starts on Friday the 17th. Love how that door going in that area is actually an old door. Didn't notice that before. That beautiful angel. Love it. So can you comment below what would be the piece that you just could not leave without? And like I said before, she does ship. Love this bed. It has reminds me of thistles at the top. And here, the jug with the little corn cob in the top. Just such a lovely shop. Again, just about 30 minutes or so south of Seville. I'll make sure that the hours and the address are included on the screen and in the descriptions. So hit that share button, guys. You just have no idea how much that helps our little channel grow. Take care, everybody, and we will see you in the next one.